Okay.
Okay, let me explain something.
Yes.
Deborah Jones was installed after late Stevens. Okay?
Yes.
She has been pushing hands and feet to install Muslim Brotherhood, Libyan Dawn, Sunrise, and Dignity all together in the whole of Libya. While, on the other hand...
That's crazy.
No, it's not crazy. I have all the documents for it. On the other hand, the American Foreign Administration has legally recognized the elected government, which was done in June, and it was elected democratically by the standards of the USA. But Deborah Jones has actually spits on that, and she goes and cuddles herself with the Libyan Dawn and the Libyan Sunrise and the Muslim Brotherhood. And when I say cuddles, I mean it literally.
Literally, the United States is in bed with Al-Qaeda.
Yes. Well, we have this statement already.
Yes.
We have the statement that late Stevens was...
But they're trying to dress it up. They're trying to put a political face on it.
Not as long as I'm finished with the article that I'm doing over Stevens and Belhaj and what exactly has happened at the time between 2008 till 2012 when he was killed. They can't dress anything up anymore. America cannot dress anymore what she did in Libya. Not by any standards.
No, I can tell you the military is absolutely furious.
I doubt that.
Oh, no. There has been a scathing report in Congress that came out this week that saying that an AFRICOM unit of the military, that was the AFRICOM command of the U.S. military, that was pursuing the fight, taking the fight to Gaddafi, that Gaddafi had reached out to the Defense Department and had offered to step down, and and all he said was that we don't want Al Qaeda to take to gain a foothold in Libya. That's the only thing that my only criteria is that I don't want this country to fall to Al Qaeda.
Susan, we've said that. We have been saying that since 2011.
But now the military is finally admitting it.
Well, the military can admit that she's a sissy, because for the life of me, since 2011, when they invaded Libya, allowing Qatar and Turkey to support arms and mercenaries in my country, raping women, I have pictures and videos of rapists, also American soldiers coming into the country, English soldiers coming into the country. Okay, so please don't tell me the military is admitting after 4 years. They can't do anything but admit it, because the documents are coming out. All activists, we have joined hands, and we are shouting about it. Why do you think that Syria has not been attacked by NATO? For the exact reason, because when they tried with the mishap that Assad is poisoning his people and everything, and then all activists, Libyans, non-Libyans, Syrians, non-Syrians, we sent all the proof we had that it was not Assad doing that. So now you have USA, rather the administration of the USA. I don't mean the people, the American people, because the American people have no idea where even Libya is situated, let alone plan.
That's right. That's absolutely correct.
To do something. So the American administration, or the as I call them, the wannabes of the government and the elites who think and believe that the masses have no control over their own country, They're sadly mistaken. Thank God for the internet, and that internet is a tool for everybody to open the eyes for the rest of the people who are still sleeping or being manipulated by the outlets of the mass media. The UN, USA, NATO countries, France and England knew exactly what they were doing in 2011. This was a pre-planned game. Gaddafi, in the meeting when there was a delegation, 4 delegations had gone into Gaddafi when he was still in Tripoli with his sons and daughter. At that time, the 4 delegations was Stevens, England, France, and I am not sure, it was another delegation from Africa. When he said, I will resign, I will do whatever you want, I will give you the contracts you want, whatever you want, just don't bomb Libya. Their answer was...
That's right. This is true. What she's saying, everybody, is true. This has now, just this week, for the first time, AFRICOM has confirmed what she says. Yes.
We are going to bomb Libya to the Stone Age. We want you dead. We do not want you alive. We do not want you to go in exile. We do not want you to breathe. You know too much, and you will bring us down. That I know for a fact. The people who were in that delegation, one of them was a relative of mine.
Oh my.
The same day when Saif came out on the television sets and started shouting, when he realized that whatever they would do, even if they resigned, even if they went to exile, America's orders, America, France and England's orders were to eliminate the whole family. They knew from the beginning that Gaddafi was still loved by his people. Maybe not 100%, but a 70-80% he was loved by his people.
People, listeners, let me tell you, she's saying the truth. Gaddafi, they did polls during this time. Gaddafi had about an 80% approval rating, and it actually went up when Libya came under attack. The Libyan people did some soul searching, and they're like, we have a pretty good life here. We have pretty much everything that we could want. We have free housing, we have free healthcare, free education. They don't have any of that now. It is completely gone. All of the security net that Gaddafi had given these people, it's all gone today.
Let me put it differently. Gaddafi was no angel. He was no angel. But neither any leader in this world, in our history, none of the big leaders of this world were angels. They had to do some things that they didn't like. God knows what they did to keep their power. But they were no angels. But he was an angel compared to the king of Saud that died at 91 years old. We can compare a dictator with another dictator if we put them together. Let's see what Saudi Arabia has done in their country, how poor their people live, and only the king's family, which could be, 100,000 people of them?
Yes.
That they live comfortably, and the rest, they're starving to death.
Listen, what she is saying is true. Listeners, if you hear this and you're like, but the Saudis are rich. No, the Saudi royal family is rich. They rely on immigrant workers who have no rights at all in the country. The women are treated abominably. It is a dictatorship, except for if run by the elite. But oh God, I've missed you, Al Fatah. I have missed you. You are so smart.
Come back to Libya. Now, at the time of the Jamahiriya, in Libya, the expatriates of Libya of the 6.5 million Libyans who lived in Libya, the expatriates were only 200,000 people. 100,000 of them were in the United States, 100 or 150,000, and the rest were in England, France, and Switzerland. These were the expatriates. Now,
200,000.
yes, 200,000. Actually, I said 200,000 families the last time, but I was corrected by my people. It was 200,000 people, not families, people. Now we have 2 million families in exile.
Wow. 2 million people 2 million Libyans have gone into exile.
1.5 is in Tunis, or 1.3. Another 1 million is in Egypt. Rest is scattered in Europe, and in America, and in England, and in Germany.
And Europe doesn't want them at all. Europe is frightened of them. Terribly frightened. They're like, no, you're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to be over where in your country. They want you to go back to the violence, and it's impossible to live in this.
Exactly. And that is when I explain to them, and I say, well, go and talk to your government. The next time they pick up their planes and start bombing a country, they should think about it, that they will have refugees in their hands.
Yes.
And that is what they're having now. Do you know it is difficult to even get a passport now? They won't give a passport to a Libyan.
Oh, God. And they created this all by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They just, how many people are left? Okay, you just said that about 2.5 million. It's more than 2 million. It's more like 2.5 million people are out of the country because, like you said, it's 1.3 in Tunis, and it's 1.1 in Egypt.
Yeah.
And then there's hundreds of thousands that have tried to get into Italy. And have gone to
let me tell you another
through
thing.
the Mediterranean. Okay, so it's about 2.5. How many people are in the total population?
Well, we were 6.5 when the war started.
6.5 million, and now 2.5 million have fled the country.
1 million out of the 6.5 has been killed, either by bombs or by the radicals. So that you remain with 5.5. Calculate that 2.5 are out, and that is what's the rest. Now, I have tried for a lot of people, a lot of families, relatives, and good friends to get them a refugee status through the UN. Do you know how long they have to wait? Do you have an idea?
I have no idea. Oh, my.
All right. A visa, a tourist visa that you can get is 3 months. You go to the UN and you ask for a refugee status. They tell you you come back after 6 months.
Oh, my God.
To get an appointment to the UN, you have to wait 3 months to get the answer that after 6 months, you will be able to get a refugee status. This is what UN and UNICEF and all those charities with Soros, with, how do you call them, Goldberg people, and all these people that they're so charitable, and so the international community want to help us. Not only for the Libyans, goes for the Syrians, goes for the Palestinians, goes for the Iraqi people, goes for the Afghani people, for every single country the United States has bombed for reasons only. For Afghanistan and Yemen for the drug deals, because Yemen hasn't got oil. Yemen has drugs, the same as Afghanistan. Iraq,
that's
oil,
right.
The Iraqi oil